Hello, I'm that Nikki you know, and welcome to another episode of the Thursday Colors vlog. I'm in Quepos, Costa Rica right now, and it is gorgeous, it is hot, every day is like 30 something degrees, and it gets that hot by like 10 a.m. and then it just stays that hot until like 8 or 9 p.m. Then it begins to cool down to like low to mid 20s. It never gets cold here, never. It's summer, it's permanent summer here. I have been here since St. Patrick's Day. I got a ride from some guys in Playa Grande, which, oh my god, the last night in Playa Grande was like wild. I'm gonna have to write about it. There's no other option. I have to write about this trip. There's already been like a few sort of stories that are coming out and some things that are happening that are beyond my wildest imagination, and I have a wild imagination, so I think I might write a series of short stories or something, because I tell you, it's been a trip. Yesterday, I went on the Ruta Mai trail. It's this hiking trail that goes along the coast, and it's very difficult. And by difficult, I mean dangerous. Like, make sure that you have closed-toed shoes that you can hike in. And make sure that you don't have anything in your hands. Everything you need needs to be in your backpack. You can't be holding on to like your phone or your whatever, because you need both hands to like crawl. It's likely that you will slip at some point and lose your footing. And if you slip too far, you could very well fall off a cliff into some sharp, pointy rocks, like 50 meters below or something. I don't know what the distance is. That's probably too much. It's probably not that far. Oh, you also need to make sure that you have like water, like a lot of water, because not only is it a difficult hike, but it's a difficult hike in like 30 plus degree weather. And it's humid. And I'm sweating. I am so sweaty, and I'm not doing anything. All I've been doing is sitting around writing, which I've been working on my book. It's going well. I was quite distracted for most of the trip, so I didn't get as much writing done as I wanted to, but now that I'm in like one spot and I'm staying here for a few weeks, I've been able to like find a good time in the morning to actually write. So I'm doing that now. It feels good. Right, so so imagine if you're actually like working out under the sun in the heat of the day. Make sure you wear sunscreen, wear a hat, bring your bathing suit because there's a lot of beaches, but it is quite high, and definitely sharp rocks below with the ocean, but really spectacular views. I was hiking 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And I was doing it at a pretty leisure pace. I think if I went earlier in the day, I'd probably be able to do the whole thing. It's not that it's really that far to go, but like I said, you're scaling the sides of like these really steep hills, and every time that you want to go down to a beach, it's like this steep to get down, and it's either rocks or like roots and branches that you need to hold on to in order to do it. Half the time you're on your butt. Maybe not half, but like a lot. There's crabs that are about this big. You don't want to accidentally step on one, especially if you are not wearing the proper footwear. So make sure that you have good footwear. If you're terrified of heights, do not do this hiking trail. You will be very high up, and with nothing between you and a very steep fall. There were parts of the trail that were so dangerous that and so likely that you would fall that there's like there's like ropes that that have been graciously put up. I'm so glad that they were, because you need them. You need to be holding on to those to like pull yourself up or keep yourself from falling. And I definitely was holding on to all of the trees as I was going. Fortunately, there's a lot of trees and a lot of like thick vines that you can hold on to steady yourself. So it was a really challenging but fun hike. So if you like that physical challenge, it's really good. My only complaint is that the ocean water was incredibly warm. It was as warm, if not warmer, than the hot springs in La Fortuna, just because the sun is so hot and the beach is so shallow for a very long distance. So, and the beaches are little, so they have like the water kind of stays in the same spot that's very shallow under like the sun. So it's kind of like hot. The water. Everything is kind of hot here. I've seen lots of macaws, which are gorgeous, and they're huge, and they just fly gracefully throughout this place, and they have like kind of this really jarring bird call. I can understand why they're called macaws, because that's kind of the sound that they make. There's also monkeys, the little like orangey guys. They're like this big and they're so cute, and I definitely felt like I was in Jumanji when they came around, because my apartment building is right next to the jungle, and there's a rooftop terrace that has like the best view, so I can see all the way to the ocean, all of Quepos and the sky, and it's so gorgeous with like hammocks. Around 4:30, there's like tons of monkeys, and they all come hanging out for a very short period of time, and it's a bit zany, a bit nuts. One of them crawled on me, like just climbed up my pants. They're very cute, especially the little babies on their backs that are like so tiny. Yeah, I really like Quepos. I haven't been to Manuel Antonio yet. I plan on going, but I really like Quepos. It has everything that I'd want. It's probably a lot cheaper than Manuel Antonio, and it has like a beautiful walkway along the ocean. There's the Ruta Mai hiking trail. Yeah, I like it here, and my apartment is gorgeous. It's small, but I don't need anything bigger. It's just a little studio apartment. But I'm out exploring and adventuring every day, so why would I need more than this? It's so spectacular being there. Absolutely spectacular. This whole place is spectacular. And like the trees are bigger than any trees I've ever seen, with leaves bigger than any leaves I've ever seen. Like there are leaves bigger than I am by a lot. They're huge. Yeah, this place is magic. It's definitely magic, and I definitely need to write about it. I have a few stories to write about already, in addition to the book that I'm already writing. But I'm like a fifth done writing the book. Enough that I can start querying different publishers. So I think I might start doing that soon. Meanwhile, I think vinyl production has started, and I believe cassettes as well. And there should be at least one show happening in Montreal. And I'm trying to get people to listen to my album and share it with their friends. And I watched Encanto last night too. And I cried so much. I'm not sure where they're supposed to be located? I'm guessing like, well, I mean, it's a Spanish speaking place, Encanto. So I don't know, but it was watching that and being here was it fit well. I'm here until early April, and then I might explore the Caribbean coast. I would really like to see the Caribbean coast. I'm already sweating so much. It's like it's like 11 a.m., maybe a little bit later, and yeah, it's getting hot. I think I only have a matter of time before all this makeup just like melts off my face. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you're enjoying the album. I hope you're sharing it with people that you think would like it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Oh yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, follow all the things, subscribe to the things. I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you're here.